Step inside, let me show you the scene. A syndicate masked in a media sheen. They call it PR, but it's more like a crime. A fortress of lies where the guilty still climb. At the helm, a troll with a history stained. Moves like a ghost, leaves ruin in chains. Squats in the dark, claims what ain't hers. Living off scams, deception occurs. Her man ain't better, he profits from pain. Stripping the helpless, drowning in rain. Hurricane wreckage, pockets get fat. Takes from the weak, never looks back. It's the ecosystem of hate, built to destroy. Spin your truth, turn your past into ploys. A web of deceit, no justice, no grace. They'll rewrite your life, then laugh in your face. Here comes the journo, slithering slick. Sells his own stories, plays every trick. Lays with the victims, then twist what they say. A puppet of scandal, a predator's play. Caught in the act, but still he persists. Feeding the cycle with venomous twists. Truth ain't the goal, you about to get played. He'll spin some more lies for only 10K. The ecosystem of hate, built to destroy. Wreck your name, no one will employ. A racket of shadows, a league of sin. They bury your rep before you begin. Watch for the ex-con, fresh out the cage. Extortion and fraud still fuel his rage. Sentences served, but lessons ignored. Grammar's a crime, his words like a sword. A thug with a script, a deal in his fist. Misspells the threats, but you get the gist. Ain't no secret, this guy eats paint chips. For the right price, he'll make up all kinds of shit. And then there's the lawyer, sharp like a hammer. No moral code, belongs in the slammer. Bar complaint stack, but he stays in the game. Turning the law into weapons of shame. Threatens the weak, buries the proof. Twist every case, still fiction's the truth. A master of fear, a shadow in court. Your cries for justice, he'll cut them short. Together they thrive in the filth they create. A kingdom of ruin, a cycle of fate. The puppet, the thief, the fixer, the fraud. A system of demons who play like gods. They don't just lie, they architect doom. Step in their way, you won't leave the room. They'll twist your past, create what you've done. By the time they're through, you'll be no one. Ecosystem of hate, a media storm. They'll break you down in everly form. A syndicate built on power and crime. Their names stay clean, yours fades with time. So watch your step, don't play their game. One slip up and they'll ruin your name. From squire to felon, from lie to snake. They're lost in an ecosystem of hate. So watch your step, don't play their game. One slip up and they'll ruin your name. From squire to felon, from lie to snake. They're lost in an ecosystem of hate.
Whoops, I hit the wrong button. I hate it when that happens. Hey guys, welcome to the show. You are listening to the Fox Mother and that umbrella guy. Yep, that's right.
What was funny is
I'm the Mafia Don, apparently.
I was singing along and, messing around. And then I looked up at the screen and I didn't realize we were backstage. I was like, holy shit, I'm singing and doing stuff and I'm not mute.
No, I took you off.
Yeah, it turns that mute thing off because you're not on the screen. I was like, holy shit, that's got to sound awful. I probably sound like a cat dying on here or something.
Well, you're all here at my request and desire. You're only here because I tell you what to do, all of you. Apparently, I am the Fox Mother. You know about this? I'm the capo. I'm the Don. No one does anything without
I did
my
not know
direction.
that.
Did you not know that?
No,
How
I didn't know that. Holy shit.
You get your marching orders from me. What do you mean you don't know that?
Huh. Yeah, no, I didn't realize that. You're so good at barking out orders that nobody even realizes it. Holy shit. You know what? If you can manage that if you can put that in a management technique, you have fucking mastered it.
Well, apparently that's the word on the street. The word on the street is I am like a mafia boss, which I don't hate. I don't hate this new rumor going around. And in fact, to celebrate this new persona of mine, mafia boss, the Fox Mother, I have written a new song. And of course, if we get to, in 30 minutes, if you guys hit 20 super chats that are light blue and higher, I will release that song. I think you can do that. That's easy enough. So 20 super chats, light blue and higher, that's $2 and higher. I will release the new song, The Fox Mother. Okay? You're not going to want to miss this.
It's going to be funny.
It is. It's pretty funny. The video is funny too. And Rogue Mama, I just want to say thank you for using ChatGPT to make these amazing memes of me as the godfather, basically, the Fox Mother. I've been cracking up all day because Rosalind and Rogue Mama sent me clips of what happened last night in the anti-What the Hales media ecosystem. Have you seen those clips?
Oh, Doug? No, I haven't looked.
Holy God. Can I just say, there is twerking, okay? There was twerking.
Oh, night. Gross. Who's twerking?
Oh, you don't want to. Could you guess? Out of all of them, who do you think would be twerking on camera?
I don't know. I'm afraid paint chips.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint.
God.
That's your hint.
Oh my God.
Paint
the
chips.
Pig arpist. He's oh my God, man.
And starting out the evening,
I think I'm gonna start calling him Wilbur.
Wilbur. Buck Naked became a YouTube member. Welcome to the Fox Den. It's weird here, and I tell you what to do, and you listen if you know what's good for you. Welcome. And Max Lab, thanks for the 2. Hey, Megan and Tug, how's it going? Well, Max, thanks for all your help. I do appreciate all the stuff you send. We're doing good. Tracy Wilden gifted 5 Megan Fox memberships. Well, once you get in, though, you can never get out. That's what they say. Once you're in the Fox Den, you can never get out. Welcome to all 5 of you. You are now on my payroll, and you will do what I tell you. Lori Netzel, thanks for the 5 more gifted. We're having a drive to be in the Fox Mafia. Is that what this is? Is that you're all just dying to be in the Fox Mafia tonight? This is great. Welcome to the Fox Den, all 5 of you. I hope you enjoy it here. And if you want to leave, too bad. You can't get out. Once you're in, you're in. Fallen Hero 4567 gifted another Megan Fox membership. Welcome to the Fox Den. You're here whether you like it or not. Period. Joan Sclafani, thanks for the $3 super sticker. I appreciate you. Oh my God, we hit 20 already? Nuh-uh. Did we? No, sorry. According to YouTube, they don't count the stickers. 12 out of 20.
By the way, that is crime.
It's so wrong. It's so wrong. And they should not do that. It is a crime. All right, let's go over. By the time we finish talking about what we're going to go over today, they'll already have hit it.
Oh, yeah. You can already see it. It's rolling. I can see
I know. I should have said 30. I don't know why I said 20. Why did I say 20? That's all right. I'm going to set another goal for later because we are going to have a Rumble goal. We have a Rumble exclusive tonight. If you want to see Paint Chips roll around on the floor and twerk and do a chair dance.
Oh, God, no.
With us while we watch that.
That's going to be amazingly bad.
If you want to see Paint Chips twerking his big behind, you're going to have to wait for the next goal because we're doing a Rumble exclusive, and there will be lots of things that go very, very wrong. Very wrong. Like as wrong as you can imagine. I mean, we may even get to this level. Wait, where did she go? I had my button. Where'd she go? Oh, there it is.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
That's right. That's what you're going to be shouting and screaming in no time at all. The ecosystem went berserk last night, Tug. Did you hear about this?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy. And they had all the players were there, and they were just writhing around in glee. They think it's a good thing to be sued. And one of the most hilarious things that I heard was, now that I've been sued by Jeremy Hales, I can say anything I want. And then that guy proceeded to say some of the most horrific things you've ever heard. Tug, does it work that way? Is that how it works once someone sues
What
you?
is that even? I don't understand the quote unquote logic to that. You know, hey, I'm being sued for saying awful shit, so it opens me up to say anything else I want. Wait, what? No.
Well, he's claiming litigation privilege. Which
No.
only applies to things you put in filing. You know what? I'm not going to help these fuckers. I'm not going to help them. Never mind.
No, they already made the
mind,
mistake.
Pat.
So hey, that's great.
But never mind. You know what? He's right. He can say whatever he wants. That's
He already
right.
said it
Have
though.
litigation
That makes it funny. You know. I mean, it makes it funny.
It does make it funny. It does. If you are in the chat and you are experiencing audio cutting in and cutting out, you probably need to restart your app. We are live right now on YouTube and on Rumble. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe on your way in. And we hit the 20 already. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? They did it already.
So he's saying litigation privilege. Though. He's saying I can't be sued because I've already been sued.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And I'm not going to tell him why that doesn't make sense. I don't think we should. Let him continue to think he has litigation privilege.
It's just amazing, though. Oh, I can keep doubling down. No, okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works out.
Yeah. I think I left off on Fallen Hero 4567, gifted a Megan Fox membership, and Jones Sclafani, thanks for the $3 super sticker. Shifter Branch, thanks for the 5. I have my favorites. Tammy's Cuz, thanks for the 2. We are your kid lackeys. That's so funny. Lori Netzel, thanks for the 20 towards the Fox Mother. That's right. Join the Fox Mafia here. We need a new level for membership. We should call it the Fox Mafia. Babs Macier, thanks for the 10. Rhea Norman, thanks for the £2. She'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Cynthia Fire Fairy, thanks for the 42. Thanks for the 2. Here's 2 to get started. Lise Ann, thanks for the Canadian $2.79. Whatever you say, Fox Mother, that's right. Because when I say it, it happens. You guys have to listen to me. That's how this works. Mama Bear Leah, thanks for the Canadian 2 starter breadsticks from Canada. Palmyra Media, member for 11 months. Hey, guys, I love you guys over there. Fugazi Foxy. Fugazi. Rosilla's Realm, thanks for the 2. Just give Deucey the Dope Man a good listen. Oh, wait till you hear the clips we have of him. Just completely crashing out, you guys. Crashing out.
I saw people talking about how just bad like Brucey went last night.
Oh my God. It's so funny. And we're going to play all of those clips for you. And I have them ready to go, including a couple that Rosalind Duke herself has, edited for me. And OMG, you guys are going to laugh so hard. All right, I'm setting a new goal. We're going to start that now for the Rumble exclusive. We'll put an hour time limit on it. We'll do $50 super chats, light blue and higher. There you go. All right. Now, I said I was going to play this new one. I just want to get through the 20 super chats, so we start after that. Wanda Perez, hey, Megan and Tug, member for 8 months. Thank you for being a member that long. As Shine, thanks for the 5, says drop the song. Sean Poe, you guys are so excited so early. Thanks for the 5. Oh, Honorable Fox Mother. Who are the others in the Mafia picture? Oh, Rosalind's in there. Rogue Mama's in there. Tug's in there. Did you see it, Tug, the picture? You didn't see it? Oh my God. Hold on. I have to share this picture. You're going to die laughing. It's so good. Look. Wait, where is it? Did it share? It didn't share yet. There it is. Okay. All right, here we go. we got me, we got Rosalind with the bubble gum. I think that's J-Hip. There's you back there in the corner. One of these is Rogue Mama. I think she's the blonde, and I'm not sure who this one on the left is, but it could be anybody, really. It could be, it's one of my flunkies. It's one of my, look at the Fox badge. I'm where who
It's
did
scary. You know what's scary is I'm either smoking a cigar or a finger.
it could be a finger. It could be a finger.
Fingerlicious.
I
Like,
freaking
all right.
love it. Sticky Widget gifted 5 Megan Fox memberships. You're awesome. Welcome to the Fox Den, all 5 of you. There is no leaving once you're in. You're in for life. Oh, Grandma Sherry, thanks for the $2 super sticker. I appreciate you. And Bill Jarazimba, thanks for the 2. Fox Mother, our mob boss. LES, thanks for the £2. Twerk or butter shuffle? Ooh, I don't want to see a butter shuffle, I don't think. The butter shuffle, that sounds like an absolutely terrific little dance move, though. Wes and Bama, thanks for the 2. Didn't you used to work for the Godfather Rush? I did. That's right. They called him the Godfather. I forgot about that. Yes, he had some really funny one-liners about that. Something to bark about. Member for 8 months. May I speak? I won't bark if you let me speak. Patty Sewell became a YouTube member. Welcome to the Fox Den. There won't be a horse's head in your bed if you just behave, okay? Just behave. That's all you need to do. Wanda Perez, thanks to the 5. Love you too. Y'all are great. Bonnie Heron, thanks to the 5. Don't make Fox Mother get the chancla. That's right. SF, thanks to the 5. What can I say? Megan made me an offer I couldn't refuse. Adair K says, for the song, thanks to the 5. I have my favorites. Member for 4 months. I always wanted to be part of a mafia. If it's a Fox Mafia, even better. I feel so special. And Jane Talazar, thanks to the 5. And Max Lab, thanks to the 2, says song time. And I believe that was the 20th one. So here we go. Is everybody ready? Everyone ready? Everyone hold on to your shorts. Here we go.
Through mist she glides and embers glow, her name a sigh where cold winds blow. One gaze stills the raven's flight, her throne is wreathed in endless night. Oh, veiled flame, crowned in dusk's embrace, she carves the stars, no soul to trace. Defy her tide and shadows weep. The Fox Mother's will is for keeps.
It's for keeps, folks. You cannot get out.
Her heart's a lock, no key to find. A whispered curse consumes the mind. The earth bends low where her steps fall. Her echo binds the world in thrall. Fox Mother drifts, her myth takes wing. A blade soft hymn, forever queen.
If you know what's good for you, you'll where do we go? There we are. If you know what's good for you, you'll keep sending those breadsticks all night long, folks, if you know what's good for you. Because otherwise, I'm coming for you. Oh God, I had fun with that. I was rushing with the video. I may have to spend some more time on that because there was more stuff I wanted to put in there. I just didn't have time. I hope you enjoyed it, though. I had a lot of fun doing it. You see, you guys are killing me with your super chats. Oh God, where did it go? I'm here. It is. Say the word, and we make them sleep at the fish. Thank you, my dog. I appreciate the 2. Okay, so we have a lot to do. We have to get to the new filing, the one that the ecosystem is just absolutely freaking out about, and they think that this is, they were trying to put on a good front last night, I think.
They had a cope stream, which is fascinating. They're like, we're really smiling under here.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It was like we're so thrilled. We're so thrilled that we're, being sued. And Volmit is just so jealous that he's not named. Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt that he's feeling down about not being named in a giant lawsuit.
He looks awful. Like he looks like I don't know, man. He looks like the best years of his life are way behind him,
Did he really have any best years of his life though? Really? Do you think?
I don't know. It looks sad. It's like his mom's not ironing his shirt or something. I don't know what's going on. It looks rough though.
Oh my God. Who said this? Rickles, thanks to the 2. Take the cannoli, leave the square bullet point. I want that on a. Yeah, I want that.
Bury him with square bullet points. Right.
No, for real. Vomit. His new mission in life is to prove how I am like a mafia boss. I'm not kidding. A mafia boss.
That is so bizarre.
I know. I'm shocked they didn't pick you. I mean, clearly you're the mobster here. I mean, clearly, if anybody is, Thugs have been in the mobster game for a long time.
It's so weird though. At first it was Jeremy Hales as a puppet master. All of us are just, dancing to his tune.
Right.
Now it's Megan Fox is a Mafia Don S.
Well, that's because the Mafia Donna. That's because Volmit, he's obsessed with me. And it has to be my fault because he's obsessed with me. I'm sure the others are like, what are you talking about?
My ex-friend, Megan Fox. I was like,
in his world, I'm the boogeyman. So it has to be me. But right, in this entire conspiracy theory that is going around now, Jeremy's like not even part of it. So somehow I run this little mafia crew. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be doing. We're running illegal court coverage, apparently. That's what we're doing.
Illegal court? How do you have illegal court coverage?
I don't know. I'm just mobsters run illegal guns,
illegal
drugs.
I wonder how you do that. I wonder how we even manage that.
Well, that's the argument they're trying to make. That's the argument they're trying to make. We have an illegal court footage racket going on. We're dealing in the black market and selling each other depositions or something. I don't know.
I'm just trying to fund a platinum grill. That's all I want.
I found you one at Walmart for $7.99.
I don't think that's platinum.
I'm gonna totally buy it for you and send it to you. It's like you can just stick it on your teeth. That would be hilarious.
I really don't think that's platinum though. That's like the Temu version of it.
Right. I'm sure they have them on Temu actually.
Yeah. It's called. I imagine how it'd be like palladium. Wait, what? No,
no, lead. It's got lead in it.
Go on Mad Hatter. You're like, no.
Oh man. So how are you guys out there doing? Let's see. Let's get to the. What are we doing?
Splatinum. That's what it's.
Platinum.
Splatinum.
All right, so we got this here. We got this filing against all these people. And it, Patty Plummer is off the list.
Is Patty Plummer the mole?
I don't know. How do I know?
I'm just saying, like, Patty Plummer disappeared. Maybe Patty Plummer's the mole.
Maybe. I mean, that has been going around, possibly.
Yeah, I saw that a lot. I mean, I don't know.
All right. I guess we have to read who all the new defendants are. In case you haven't been keeping up, Jeremy Hales is a YouTuber. He is suing a whole shitload of people for lots of stuff right now.
Perfect explanation.
He's
suing a shitload of people for lots of things.
Lots of things. And we're going to get into those things because they'll all be in the complaint. So I don't even have to give you a TLDR because it's in the complaint. So Jeremy Hales is suing Lynette, Michelle, Lacey, Alexis, Preston. Yes, that's one person. John Cook, Bruce, Penis Manskin, Lisa Weeks. I'm sorry, maybe that's not his middle name. Sorry, was it Pinocchio? Bruce Pinocchio Manskin, Lisa Weeks. Peen, aka Lisa Lee, aka Lisa Rapuzzi, aka Lisa Lee Rapuzzi, aka Lisa Rapuzzi Weeks, Marla Hughes, David Helm, Robert Kesey, David Michael Teschendorf, John Doe, aka Ray Bone Crusher, and Dickie Lickman himself, Luthman.
I mean, no wonder Stupid Dave hates himself.
David Michael Teschendorf.
It actually sounds like...
I like David Michael. He should just go with that. Just David Michael. Just that should be his stage.
It sounds like
name.
a cross between an 80s singer, you know, and a like an Eeyore, you know. It sounds like Teschendorf sounds like I don't know, it's just a depressing name.
Teschendorf is not even as bad as this poor kid I went to high school with. He had a hyphenated name. I'm not sure why, but it was the worst combination of hyphenated names I've ever heard. This poor kid's name was Schmidt-Dunkel.
Schmidt-Dunkel, that's terrible.
Yeah, hyphenated.
I don't know. I remember, you know, Bam Margera. You remember that show? Remember the Jackass people? You know, all their crew.
Oh yeah.
So he had a search for the worst name ever, right? And he came up with one, and it was like, yeah, this is pretty bad. So he found a guy, and his first name was Dushan, and his last name was Mendick. So his name was Dushan Mendick. For real, he had to supply his driver's license and stuff. I was like, yeah, I think that is probably the worst name I've ever heard.
Oh, that's bad. That's pretty
bad.
Yes,
there will never be a worse name, I don't think. Not unless you're just naming your...
Bill says he knew a guy named Dingfelder. That's pretty bad. Dingfelder. It's not good.
Dingfelder. That is actually not good.
No, not good. Not good at all. All right. We have to get through some of this tonight.
Oh my God. I hope that isn't a real name. Hide cow flesh.
Cow flesh?
What kind of last name is that?
That can't be real.
Oh my God. I hope that's not a real name.
You know what else is bad? Is that Louis Lewis or Louis Lewison or whatever. Who's the guy in Levy County who's got two first names?
Oh, yeah. Shit,
Louis Lewison or Louis Lewis. What is it? Chad, help me out. What's the guy who ran for council? And he's got the same first name and last name. I'm not going to continue until someone tells me Stewart.
That reminds me of
Stewart.
That reminds me of that one show where that guy, his name was Major. His name was actually Major, and he went into the military, and they thought he was a major. So yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. All right, here we go. I'm not going to read through all of this thing, but basically the plaintiff is Elephant Shoe LLC, which is Jeremy's LLC in Ohio, and plaintiff Jeremy B. Hales, and against all these people. All right, I shall start on the introduction. I'll go a page, and then you go a page. Sound good?
Yep.
Hales is a social media influencer who uses several online business platforms to generate revenue, including without limitation, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. YouTube's main source of revenue is advertising, which enables businesses to find relevant audiences and grow their businesses and brands via unique YouTube channel platforms for a business. Creators who are part of the YouTube Partner Program are eligible to share in advertising revenue. Hales is part of the YPP with a current YouTube subscription fan base of over 730,000 people across the world for the YouTube channel What the Hales. Businesses who maintain a YouTube platform can complement their brand with Facebook business pages, which primarily function as a marketing platform for businesses, enabling them to connect with their customers and promote their offerings. Facebook business pages are public profiles that allow businesses to share information, engage with users, and run targeted ad campaigns. Hales has a Facebook business page called What the Hales with over 327,000 followers. And yeah, with those numbers, you can make money on Facebook, but I think I'm like right under 10,000, and you don't start making money till 10,000. And I gave up. I was like, I'm done with this. Facebook sucks. All right. How you can start on number 4.
I'm not a big fan of the,
yeah, me either.
The Facebook setup period.
Yeah. I don't like it either.
TikTok creators also make money on TikTok. The most successful TikTok creators make money through a combination of revenue streams that include sponsorship, fundraising drives, product sales, and accepting tips. TikTok users can also promote products through an affiliate link to get paid directly from brands. Hales is also a TikTok creator. Man, I don't think
I've never
tried
seen his TikTok, but I don't
that's what I
go
was
on
just saying.
TikTok because it's a
I'm not
commie
really
spy app.
You know, the thing that bothers me is it's not as much the spy app part as it is horrible to go on there. Usually, it's just not fun. People who subscribe with Platinum's social media platforms often pay monthly fees to Hales for premium access to Hales' social media platform, which is a quote-unquote open video diary of Hales' life. Hales' social media platforms where people are educated, equipped, and encouraged with a dash of humor on the side. Hales has expended and continues to expend substantial time, money, resources in acquiring subscribers, providing ongoing programming, and maintaining relationships and goodwill with them. Hales also sells via online whatnot auctions, items it acquires during its storage unit hunts. Link there. So parties, all right, I'll just say there's Jeremy.
Right.
He's 8. 9 is Preston. 10, Cook.
Yeah, so we can just we know who all these
we
people
just give them
are.
one shot, BBB.
We already talked about all these people.
Yeah.
Raymond,
Helm,
Lukeman, jurisdiction and venue. This is
Remember,
just about
Paint Chips is
jurisdiction.
new, though, people. Anybody that missed that from yesterday.
Right. Paint Chips is new. We're going to skip over jurisdiction because that's
jurisdiction.
boring.
Remember the whole thing in there? There has to be, you have to have a jurisdiction. We went through all of this in federal case 1. If you don't remember
75,000 is the minimum.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's got to meet. Okay. It's got to be basically in different areas, though. That's why, we're not talking Florida to Florida or Ohio to Ohio. Right. Yeah.
All right. General allegations. Hales business interests. In addition to maintaining social media platforms for business revenue, Hales has recently needed to supplement business revenue as a result of lost profits since the fall of 2023 due to defendants' actions. Hales now has 2 Airbnb beachfront condominiums for its customers to use in Cedar Key, Florida, consistent with the Hales business model to maintaining relationships and goodwill with subscribers and fans. Hales has maintained social media platforms for business revenue since 2017. Weeks scheme. Weeks is a competitor of Hales for internet sales and marketing as a host and or operator of a YouTube channel called Two Leaves in a Pod and other social media platforms, including without limitation Instagram, Twitch, Discord, TikTok, and via whatnot auctions. With a current YouTube subscription fan base of over 3,000 people, people who subscribe with Weeks' social media platforms often pay monthly fees to Weeks for premium access to Weeks' social media platform. I can't imagine a more depressing thing to pay for. Weeks has expended and continues to expend substantial time, money, and resources into acquiring subscribers, providing ongoing programs, and maintaining relationships and goodwill with them. I don't know about the goodwill.
Oh my Lord. Listen to this. Hey, come here. Hey, what have you been making? What are these?
Bug.
Lock picks, but I've tried
She's making lock picks.
I tried to make lock picks that will sissy.
Oh, is she trying to get into her sister's room?
Yes.
So,
yeah, so she's taking paper clips and she is straightening them out. Her sister has a on our door, those old school doors where you can put anything flat in beside it and turn it and it'll knock it out. So at night, she had been going into her sister's room while she's sleeping. She found a screwdriver and figured out how to get in there.
So creepy.
I'm trying to check on her every single night, but I need lock picks, and I can't even know which one. I'm trying to make lock picks that will got Sissy's door.
Yeah, add her to the gang. Add her to the gang. She's
in Sissy's door.
All right, well, look, you put
she's
a
in. Those are some good skills.
Hold it with your finger, see?
So I can.
The Fox Mafia could use those skills.
Take them upstairs. There you go.
I'm gonna try to get in to see if it works.
Okay, well, go try it out and Sissy. Don't let her catch you doing that. She caught her the other night. She got a screwdriver and she'd gotten in there because she checks on her sissy. She actually checks on everybody, make sure everybody's okay at night and stuff. She does check on everybody. And
that's funny.
She was checking on her sister, and her sister woke up and she was standing in her room.
Keep these lockpicks so you can unlock Sissy's door.
Okay.
Took both of the lockpicks.
Okay, I'll keep it. Hold on. You go try your lockpick out. Just came down here.
Oh my god.
She
Yeah,
was like-
Mugsy Bug. T Underwood says Mugsy Bug. Oh, that's so funny.
She was like, "Check
she'll
out my
fit right in.
lockpicks."
She'll fit right into the mafia for
That
sure.
just cracked me up. I was like, unmuted, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Because she had all these straightened out paper clips. She was like, "I'm making lockpicks to get into this room." Oh my
That's
God.
perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway.
Weeks accepts and seeks online tips and donations from her online viewers and see her tip page or whatever. Weeks was chosen by Preston to be Preston's podcast or PR person. Yes, that's correct. As part of the anti-What the Hales media ecosystem, the malicious conspiracy to harm Hales. I mean, if you're not creating a conspiracy to harm someone, maybe you shouldn't call it the anti-What the Hales media.
Exactly. Why would you do that? Like,
Why would you do that?
again? They could have called it, the pro Jeremy Hales. Oh my God.
I don't know what they could have called it, but it sure sounds like a
They
malicious
could have called it
conspiracy to
nothing.
me.
You don't admit it exists.
Yeah,
bunch
you
of
don't admit
morons.
you bunch of dummies. Weeks was a former volunteer moderator for for Hales's YouTube live streams. Oh, this is interesting. This is new information.
Huh.
After resigning as a Hales moderator and since June 2024 to date, you can go ahead here and take over.
What is the butt hurt in all that then?
You know, I've had this happen to me before. Not to this level, but sometimes you can have people go nuts. It happens.
Yeah. I mean, I've had some interesting moments. Some very interesting ones. But somebody turning their entire platform into trying to destroy your life, that's freaking insane.
That is insane. It is. It's crazy. All right,
Anyway,
you're
Weeks-
starting at the top.
Weeks is using her online advertising YouTube platform to make false or misleading statements of fact that damage Hales' reputation and sales by mainly targeting Hales' owner agent, Mr. Hales. These statements targeting Hales and Mr. Hales are likely to deceive or have actually deceived customers, likely to influence a customer's purchasing decisions or their commercial behavior against it. Actually, I like the wording better to this, to be honest, because
Yeah.
it's describing the type of damages, because she's going out, she's running an anti-business,
Yep.
she runs a business, but her business is anti-business for him. It's wild.
And she does claim that she was never a moderator on the channel. Just to be clear, I have heard her say that, but I'm not sure that that's true. I mean, I don't know. It did seem strange to me.
She definitely, so going back, she did make merchandise for
Willis.
Travis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Took me a minute. I was like, because I was gonna say for Willis, and I was like, no, Travis. Yeah, but she made merchandising there. There was actually a letter from back when. Like I said, I don't know the particulars of everything that happened there, but I'm sure
it's hard to know when she's like, I'm the PR. I'm not the PR.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I
hard
mean,
to
there's so much disinformation. I mean, so many lies out there. And that's probably the point of it. So nobody can ever track down what happened and when.
Probably.
So these statements targeting are likely to deceive or actually deceive customers, likely to influence customers' purchasing decisions, other commercial behavior against Hales, the disparaging statements made by Weeks or about Hales' business, which are untrue. That's 100%, I would say. Weeks' schemes include attacking Hales, Mr. Hales, with false statements about Hales' business reputation via YouTube channel in order to destroy Hales' business model and income at the same time, specifically and falsely claiming that Hales is destroying the life of Miss Preston and her child and Mr. Cook. Oh man, I'm getting a lockpick update.
Dad, they said these lockpicks are for you because they didn't work for
It
you.
didn't
Maybe
work?
it works for adults.
That one didn't work for you?
Yeah, maybe it only works for adults.
Oh, maybe it only works for adults. Okay.
Because a kid can't use lockpicks.
Oh yeah. Maybe a 5-year-old can't use lockpicks. Maybe that's the.
Yeah, but maybe we just have to use weather lock picks.
Okay.
Yeah, do you use those lock picks if it doesn't work for you? Maybe,
Okay. Hey.
maybe just use the wrong thing for lock pick.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Well, give me 5.
I have to use something flat.
Okay. Hey,
That's
hey,
subway.
hey, if you're good tonight, I'll find you something that'll get in that door. Okay? I will, for real. Go upstairs there. I'll find you something later. I know the perfect thing that'll get you in that door. You know those those little tools like you clean out a pumpkin with? You know, you saw the little eyes out.
Yeah,
and
those
stuff,
little saws.
Yeah, those things work on those doors. So I'm gonna give her one. She did. See, her sister took away. She had 2 little flat screwdrivers, and she was getting in like that. And her sister found out. She took them away from her. She's like, "You break it in my room every night."
Those 2 plushie ones. The 2 plushie ones.
Yeah.
2 plushie
All right,
ones.
well, you gotta go upstairs. so I'm
Those 2
finished.
plus ones, and I didn't even know I saw it since I put them back, but there was actually 2. I didn't see if you know that.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll give you something new after if you're good. Okay. And because it'll entertain me. Love you too, kiddo.
Have a good dream.
Have a good dream. I'm not going to sleep yet.
What do you do with your live stream if you
Okay. When I'm done with live stream. All right. Shut my door. Thank you. Oh, okay. Weeks also refers to Hales and or Mr. Hales is Germ or Jeremy. Weeks, as part of the malicious conspiracy to harm Hales, made the following false statements on 10/6/2024. That's the bottom line right there, ladies and gents. All of this has gone on. Every last bit of false signs about Jeremy Hales were created for content, harassing, destroying someone's life. Oh my God. I didn't want to go too deep with that. My voice, it's already a little, it's a little weathered. So.
Okay, all right. And then she also said Jeremy Hales tortured Preston for content for 1.5 years. He almost had her child taken away from her, or tried to. He did all this crap when the damn story would have been Otter Creek. He could have just stuck with that. Well, wait a minute. Didn't they also say that he caused the clerk to have a heart attack or a stroke or something? So
yeah, I thought the Otter Creek story was fake too. They
didn't like that story. So now she says he could have stuck with that.
You remember the old signs that were anti-Russell Meeks, you know, that was put out by Preston?
Oh,
Preston
yeah.
is now putting out statements about how Russell Meeks is the greatest person ever. You know?
Right. She's been doing that for a while.
I just think that's hilarious, you know, after the hearing, you know, she's putting out Russell, you never did anything wrong. And it's like, wait a minute, didn't you say he did things that were wrong?
Oh, yeah.
now?
I think we still have pictures of those signs.
Oh, yeah.
He could have just stuck with that, but he took advantage of someone who he thought was weak, and he did it all himself. And Jeremy Hales wrote the signs that stated he arped a minor child and committed forgery in doing so. Wow. This is a statement and a half right here. I mean, this is a statement of fact. That's going to get her in big trouble right there.
Yeah. Well,
if there were nothing else, that right there would do it.
That's what they don't get there. They're not basing it on anything. Their problem is that they could even, I mean, again, you can say, well, looking at all the evidence and but they didn't look at evidence. They didn't look at anything, you know.
Well, they claim to have that expert, but that expert was a quack.
Yeah, yeah. They bought somebody that was not to be included in court, by the way. So that just blew that out of the water too.
In court. So they paid someone to say something like this about Jeremy Hales that was false, and then they repeated it as if it were true.
Yep. Yeah, see, I can't just pay some random Joe X and say, oh, well, by the way, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my God.
Since 8/4/2024, Weeks has made more than 100 YouTube video publications on our YouTube channel targeting Hales and Mr. Hales, which are 1, part of the malicious conspiracy to harm Hales, and 2, replete with further false statements about Mr. Hales.
Yeah. Actually, that's an important note, by the way. It's not because somebody wrote and was saying, hey, what does the number have to do with it? The number isn't that. The number, in addition, you know, what it includes when they're replete with false statements of fact about him.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Shizzy just told me that if we're still going on Rumble while he is reading his open letter to the ecosystem, we can snipe him. He said he just finished it and he about fell out of his chair crying from laughter.
Oh, man.
I don't want to snipe your letter. No, I'm sure that I'm going to be very happy to go and watch it afterwards with everybody else, and hopefully we will get out of here on time. Let's hope. All right, let's move it along. Where were we? Here. Okay, here are the publications. There's, oh boy, there's lots of them. Okay, we're going to get through some pages quickly here. Look at all these YouTube links. Look at this. Look at this. We got, oh my gosh, how far does this go down? All right, there we go. On 4 weeks said, referring to Mr. Hales, that is the person Jeremy is. He's shady. He's underhanded, and he will let you know he uses people. He's obsessed with men's what now? What now? What? Wait, hold on. What?
This will get awkward.
The what now?
What? What? He's obsessed with men's parts. He's always talking about people's parts. Well, people's parts? Weird. He's the one obsessed with the peens. She's the one selling peen rock.
Selling the peens? Yes, indeed.
That doesn't make any freaking sense. I'm so tired this guy's getting away with ripping people off. He's stealing money from people that really can't afford to be sending him the things. They're just nice, kind-hearted people. He's scamming them out of their money. Yeah, he's totally scamming them out of their money, man. And it's sad. It's really sad, and just watching him come up with all this fake content. So yeah, that's quite a statement there also. Jeremy said to George something along the lines like how easy it is to get money from them. You just ask and they're so stupid they'll send you money. What? Show me a person who doesn't understand YouTube at all. Like, you do have to ask people for super chats sometimes and then they send you the money. Are they stupid for doing that? No, it's just the way it works. Anytime you see what you think is Jeremy's heart showing, not that guy, is stone cold. All he cares about is greed, attention, and himself. He doesn't even care about George. He doesn't even care about his own freaking children, which you're mentioning a lot lately. But what kind of English is this? But he doesn't even have a relationship with any of them, and he makes people think he does. He doesn't. If you guys are hearing that noise in the background, it's raining here, and I have to have my windows open because it's freaking hot. It's very hot in New York right now. I don't know why it was 80 degrees today, but it was. So I'm sorry, that's water on my metal roof. Jeremy is an F-bomber constantly, and you would never know that because he cuts it out of his videos. Okay, I can actually tell you, I'm a witness to this. That is not true. Jeremy does not swear. I have not heard him swear. I've been on the phone with him where we're having a private conversation. I have let F-bombs fly. I've never heard him do it, ever. Never. And in fact, you know what he tells me? You know what he tells me right before I go on any of his streams? Because he knows I'm bad. He'll say, now remember, no swearing. Every time he's like, we do not use swear words on my channel.
Oh my God. His ears probably bleed when he hears me.
Oh my God, I know. I always feel so bad too. Like when I'm on the phone with him and like I let an F word fly. I'm like, oh.
I do. I profane, unless if I'm around my kids, I don't. They're like my anti, but after anything beyond that, I'm just too old to care.
I'm too old to care. I know, but I've never heard him swear. I really haven't. So no. I don't. This is not true. From a deleted week's live stream called Live, it's Blindsided Sunday, everyone. Hashtag Blindsided at What the Hales Week said, and you can continue this here, Tug.
Jeremy used the handwriting. What in the fuck?
What?
His handwriting
what?
Is on these signs to harass, ridicule, mock, destroy this woman. Miss Preston, of course. Live for over a year and a half. On 8/22, she posted the following to YouTube platform. German embezzled money from a church. Oh my God, dude. Embezzled
this
money.
Was another one that was going to get her. I said that at the time. I told you people to stop saying this stuff. Nobody listens.
So she stated on that date, now Miss Preston has a voice. There's a platform for her, and we're showing that side of it. We've been seeking the truth. We've been asking people to send us information that would back either side in the past 2 weeks. That we've actually been doing this hardcore online live. God, this is so rough to read with you guys. The only
It's really
stuff that
hard.
we've been receiving is against Germany. Yeah, you know that's a bunch of shit right there too. They were like, "Oh, we're
course.
going to get involved in this." Oh, yep. Only stuff we ever see is anti-Germany, not anti the person with 30 freaking million aliases. It doesn't put him in any good light at all. It's actually very negative. There's no proof. Pretty dark, very dark.
Dark, very dark.
dark. What the shit? Oh my God. 1028 posted the following. John Cook gets stalked by Germ. 1029 posted, Germ keeps stalking Miss Preston's property daily. Here's a no, I'm not gonna give them that tip. Never mind.
No, don't do it. I know
I'm not
you're
gonna
gonna
say it.
say. I know you're gonna say. Don't do it.
Yeah, you
Don't give
you know
them any help.
exactly. Morons in their
It's been on the
statements,
tip
man.
of my tongue also looking at these.
I know.
But there's a very glaring error in all of these. but
Yes,
we're not
it's
gonna
very,
tell you.
very big.
We're not going to tell you what it is.
Nope. No. 1126.
Suffer.
Germ the Stalker. 1210 2024. Germ keeps stalking. 1229 2024. Germ stalks and defames the second he returns to Florida.
Exclamation point.
Oh my God.
On 1/2/25 weeks posted the following: Germ stalking daily, proof of his lies. Same month, Germ stalks the child all day. 1/26, Germ loses it at local Walmart. 2/10, Germ grips off elderly daily. 3/2, Germ continues to defame. Don't care whose life he destroys. Don't care whose life. This English, the grammar is so bad. On 3/6 weeks posted, Germ continues to defame while begging for evidence, viciously attacks all his critics, and falsely creates crimes. 3/15, Germ lies to police. 3/16, Germ attacks Levy County Sheriff Officer, threats to sue more neighbors, defames. Not really threats, more like promises. Defames lawyer with lies. On 3/20, she posted getting caught on tape, faking violations of protective order, creating incidents, lying to police officers, committing perjury, stalking neighbors, etc., etc., etc. See thumbnails attached here too as Exhibit 1. You can take
They
over
put in
49.
3 etceteras as part of the
As part of a thumbnail, as part of a title on YouTube. Again, let's not give them any tips.
it's cringy, man. It's so cringy. Like they've been fortunate in number wise, as they've picked up all of these channels that want to be butthurt. Anytime somebody has a lot of success, there are always people behind them. They're always pissy about it. They're always, there will be people that have either worked with them in the past, they think they deserve it or whatever, but there's always this line of fucking people that think that they should have either a piece of it, that's best case scenario, or they think that it shouldn't be you, it should be them. So they're intent to destroy you. Between that and picking up people who watch from the Hales audience, they actually have a few hundred people that show up each time. So they've managed to do that. The thing is, it's going to crash and fucking burn when this stuff is done. No matter what, no matter the outcome, eventually there will be an ending. And when they try to switch over, it's not going to work. They've never done anything else, so it will not work. So in a recent publication, Week states that she received information about Depot, the lawsuit, Mr. Hales. This information was supplied to her by Manskin. We have
a footnote. Oh, it's just a link. It's just a link.
Okay.
Never mind. I got all excited. I thought it might be a saucy, spicy footnote.
Weeks solicit cash from consumers who watch Weeks
Yes.
programming. Most leads them to believe these donations are for charitable purposes. Huh. There, misleads. That's a fascinating little endeavor right there. Yeah. I mean, again, there's no proof that they're being used for these things.
I love that he puts the examples in here for the child to construct a home.
The soliciting of donations for drink this in, people. Okay, the soliciting of donations for this purpose from consumers who watch Weeks has been quite effective. Weeks has been able to raise at least $70,000 since August 2024 under the above false pretense. These are false pretenses because Weeks has kept the great bulk of the money for herself and for her own personal use. And again, you know, there is nothing that proves the opposite. In fact, they've made statements if they want to come out and say that, oh no, we've still got, well, you said you spent majority of it. You know, you spent the majority of, I thought that was fascinating. You know, I got thinking about the David the Donor thing again, which they're still attacking, by the way. $56,000, but they were telling us they spent the majority of it on the fence and, you know, the Christmas thing. That was before we knew the amount.
That fence did not cost any more than, you know, I don't know, maybe 5,000, maybe. Oh, shoot. StreamYard's acting weird. Do you see the comments in StreamYard anymore? Oh, there. They just came back. That scared the crap out of me. All of a sudden, YouTube comments were gone. Weird. They're back. Never mind.
Yeah, they're rolling again. Actually, I saw a glitch in it earlier.
Yeah,
so.
That was weird.
But YouTube has been glitchy today, too. I thought,
Great.
oh man, it's going to make a mess tonight. You know? So Weeks fails to account for where the money raised by these consumers has been spent. Oh, this is getting interesting, isn't it? April 6th, 2025. Quote, what I was doing, it wasn't a fundraiser. It was not donations because it was given to me to help me.
Really?
What? Wow.
That's why it was given? I don't think so. This is unbelievable. I don't know if I ever heard this.
That's fraud. I'm telling you, this shit is one of the worst instances of YouTube fraud that we have seen in some time. We've seen bullshit with crypto and meme coins and stuff. But you think about the size of this channel and what they're doing. They're saying it's for this kid. This little kid here, and yet you have statements like this. What the hell, dude? Again, there's no transparency. Everything about it
is great, though, because it calls into question and puts into discovery. When you ask for discovery, ask for the receipts so you can prove this. Because I guarantee you, she doesn't have them. She has receipts for what? A couple of gift cards that they used to buy that lumber. Where did the $56K go? Where did that go? Because the barn dominium hasn't been done. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, you can't have estimations. That doesn't work.
Right.
It's not a donation. It may have been called a donation or something. What? How is it called a donation if it's, well, what the fuck, dude? If you ask for donations, oh my God, this is so annoying me. Because that's what people actually, think if they're doing something, it's a donation.
Oh my God, I can't even.
Yeah, hey, donate to this. Make donations.
But it's not really a donation. It was for me anyway.
It's for me. What
oh
the
my
shit?
God. In actuality, I think this is my page. Weeks' process and strategy, Weeks' scheme, is nothing more than a scheme to enrich herself at the expense of consumers in Hales. All the other defendants have appeared on Weeks' online platform channel as part of Weeks' scheme between June 2024 to date at least once. Collectively, all defendants are engaged in Weeks' scheme targeting Hales and Mr. Hales. Preston's acts and Preston's furtherance of Weeks' schemes. Preston, at all times prior to 2020 and to date, is a viewer of the Hales. On or about May 18th, 2020, Preston started her own YouTube channel. In December of 2020, Preston learned through watching What the Hales that Hales purchased land for part-time operations of his social media platforms in Otter Creek, Florida. Preston saw this as a golden opportunity in order to take advantage of Hales' generosity demonstrated through its social media platforms. Accordingly, Preston came up with an idea about how she will get money from Hales, and that idea was to move her residence to be as close to Hales as possible in Otter Creek, Florida. In 2020, Preston and Cook resided together in Northport, Sarasota County, Florida, where they created multiple local Sarasota County Facebook pages asking for donations to Preston's 501c3, a purported tortoise rescue, not even open to the public. All right, Tug, you can start on 62.
On or about July 17, 2021, Preston drove from Northport, Florida to a vacant lot. Oh, we're back to the vacant lot across the road.
Yep, a lot across the street. Oh, where's my button? I have the button for that. There it is.
Across the street from Hales' property in Levy County, Florida. Hereafter, vacant cross a lot across the road. Fun times.
I hit it twice on accident.
Taking a fan picture with Jamie Starr Johnson by the entrance to Hales' property where Hales' drive-through sign was publicly known to be located. Posting this fan picture to her social media, Preston falsely stated, 1, she bought the vacant lot across the road, and 2, that Mr. Hales was now her new neighbor. Now, on the same July 2021 visit, Preston told Hales she was a super fan of Hales and asked Mr. Hales if he would help remove a tree from the vacant lot across the road. We have like 3 more of those in this like little blur.
All right, I've got a new button for the next one. Don't worry, okay. I've got a new one.
Which she did not even own in July 2021. Mr. Hales, not knowing that Preston was lying and believing her lies that she was the owner of vacant lot across the road. Oh, no.
That was a little shorter.
On you. Which she did not even own in July 2021, personally used his tractor to move the tree from the vacant lot across the road. That was better timing, actually. It worked out. It put it right in the middle. Which she did not even use until July 2021. On or about July 2021, Preston and Cook listed their Northport, Florida house for sale.
On or about October 8th, 2021, Preston and Cook, but somebody in the chat said I look more like a detective than a mobster. Well, yeah, I'm an investigative journalist. So, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
That's the kind of stuff that gets hits put out on people. Making comments like that.
Yeah, you better watch your mouth over there in the chat. I look
scary.
Sleeping
with the otters.
You'll be
sleeping with the otters.
You'll be sleeping with the square bullet points. That's what.
Dead Dog Road. Do you think you got that name, sir?
On or about October 8th, Preston and Cook bought the same vacant lot across the street from Hales' property in Levy County, Florida, that she visited in July of 2021. Around October 27, they sold their Northport, Florida house. Between December and February of 2021 and 2023, both Preston created, I think he means both Preston and Cook, created multiple local Levy County Facebook pages asking for donations to Preston's 501c3. It's a shell thing, a purported tortoise rescue, not even open to the public.
Purported. I always like that.
Mm-hmm. And I like how he keeps repeating, not even open to the public.
Yep.
Between December of 2021 and February 2023, Preston made it clear to Hales that she was a fan of Hales, and Preston would on occasion ask Mr. Hales for freebies, free merchandise, stating that she needed money to pay her bills. On or about February 12th, 2023, Mr. Hales relented to the constant requests from Preston and gave Preston 2 Leap Pads. And Leap Pads are kid-friendly tablets that include preloaded content featuring core skills in mathematics, reading, and science, as well as music, puzzles, logic, and creativity to prepare kids for preschool and beyond.
Hey, how long is the stuff for Rumble today?
Not that long. It's just a collection of clips.
Okay, I was just wondering. Since we're switching over, I didn't know how long we were going here because you got
I figure we go.
There's a couple of super chats to read.
Oh yeah, there are. Okay, we'll stop soon. On or about February 15th, Preston asked Mr. Hales if she could attend for a free paid meet and greet live event that Hales was having in Levy County, Florida, with many of Hales's fans and supporters visiting on site from around the world. Mr. Hales said yes. But see, I knew this was going to happen, Tug. We're only going to read the stuff we already know, and we're not going to get to any of the stuff that we don't know.
Well, that's fine. It'll last. It'll keep. It all keeps.
You kill me.
It's
all
good.
right.
We don't have to one night all this stuff. These
know.
documents aren't a one night stand. What's up, man? You gotta make the case feel loved. Invite it back. Take it to dinner. Movie.
Doug is telling us all about his case foreplay right now.
Whispering in his ear.
I'm like, will you just get to it already?
No way. Says the derailer, I swear.
All right, one more page, and then we'll get to super chats, and we will go. Oh my God, there are a lot of super chats.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Holy crap. All right.
Yep.
One more
On or
page.
about February 2023, Preston asked Mr. Hales if she could bring her own donation box for the fans of Hales to the paid meet and greet live event. Mr. Hales was like, "Hail to the now, baby." On or about May 1st, 2023, Mr. Hales went to Ohio with the intention to remain there until fall 2023, only returning occasionally from town hall meetings, which occur monthly. Being denied further access to pecuniary advantages, she would have permitted to solicit donations from
Oh my God, you
Hales
said it
fans.
right.
Yeah.
I almost missed it. You said it right.
I might have been able to say that for a long time.
You are such a bad person. He's a bad man,
Oh my God, it was so funny though. Be like,
It was
no, I
funny.
can't say that. I can't. You're like, okay, well, I'll read it. Then when you're not on the stream, I just read it myself.
You're just reading it yourself, and it's always perfect.
Oh shit. Anyway, you're permitted to solicit donations from Hales fan base. Preston maliciously began doing injury to Hales' reputation. She began publishing false statements about Hales and Mr. Hales on her various social media platforms beginning between the months of May and September 2023, stating Mr. Hales, quote, "My princess, her child, is none of your damn concern. Why are you obsessed with her?"
CONSER.
Concern? No.
Concern.
Why are you obsessed with her and her diapers and potty habits, you damn perverted jerk? And this makes the signs much more believable. That's why a lot of this stuff, works in. Shame on you, Jeremy. John is not I'm going to just say offender or a PDF.
Yeah,
but
you all can
I
see
find
that
it
there.
funny. You hang out with men that are, and you yourself are disgusting towards children, mainly focusing on little girls' I'm gonna say areas.
Oh my
Gross,
Lord.
man. It's just
All right,
so
we will get
gross.
through. I'm actually going to get through Preston's, and we'll stop after Preston's because it can't be that much longer.
It can too. It's got to lay out the whole case through.
It
I bet you
cannot.
it
It's
is.
not
I
going
bet
to
you
be
it
that
is.
much longer.
Scan it.
Here,
Yeah.
right here, right to here. We're going to go to here, page 22. That's where we're going to go. So we have this page and the next one. That's it. After Mr. Hales left Florida to go back to Ohio in May of 2023, Preston wrote many double-sided road signs and placed them around the roads surrounding Hales's property in Levy County, Florida. And these signs falsely stated, and we've already read all of these. You guys can kind of scan those. I'm not going to read them out loud because they're really outrageous and bad. Okay, but you guys can see what they say. There is a
I do like that other stuff though being combined in there because it does show that hey they have done this stuff. They have done it in the past and more. And there's more, by the way, that's not included. Videos and more with them making the same kind of stuff.
I like this footnote. In July, Preston posted on her social media that John posted the signs, not me.
Yeah.
Accordingly, on or about May 23rd, Hales hired an attorney who sent a cease and desist letter to Preston and Cook, which stated, your unlawful defamatory statements directed to Jeremy Hales on social media platforms constitutes libel under Florida law. Cease and desist publishing all defamatory statements. And then it just goes into where you should stop posting those things on Facebook in the groups about anybody. And so it shows you he did the right thing legally, asked them to stop. All
on
right.
or about May 28, 2023, Preston posted on her social media that 1, I'm going to stand tall and not let Jeremy Hales hurt me ever again. Number 2, I will put a cap in the ass of anyone who messes with her. And 3, I'm done with it. You met your match, Mr. Hales. I loved Bruce trying to explain that away, by the way, pretending that it didn't have Mr. Hales' name in it somehow.
Yeah.
Where does this mention you, Mr. Hales? When I read this little portion, it's like, what about the rest of it?
Exactly.
Despite knowing the falsity of her statements, Preston used false statements, 1, to persuade others to help in a public campaign to disparage Hales in order to negatively affect Hales' income by persuading anyone who has a business relationship with Hales, Mr. Hales, to stop the relationship with Hales, including customers and vendors. And 2, to remove Hales from YouTube and other social media outlets. Yes, there's plenty of proof for that too. Preston also demanded money from Hales and his fans on Facebook. I'll say it here for all the Hales fans to see. If you're so damn worried about me being abused, my little girl possibly being abused, which she's not, put your freaking money where your mouth is and pay Cook $65,000 to walk away and leave me in peace.
Okay, well, that's a good place to leave off. We are on page 22, Tug, 22 of 74 pages. And hopefully we can read some more of that tomorrow. If not, we can do it the next day. All right, let's get to these super chats, and then we're going to get to Rumble for our Rumble exclusive, because you are not going to want to miss the ecosystem just having a major meltdown, freaking out. Just the stuff they're doing and saying is hilarious. Tennessee Susie, member for 4 months, says, we love the Fox Mafia. Does that make Tug the Fox Father since you're the godmother? Tug's got a lot of different nicknames already. I mean, what I can't even think of them anymore. You have so many different avatars.
I can't think of them anymore.
I can't. You have so many different
for every flavor, I think.
There is a Tug for everything. There must be a mobster Tug. I'm sure there is one. Isn't there? I mean, that's the one you've got up on the screen right now. You've got your pimp Tug. Mama Bear Leah, thanks for the Canadian 5. Just in case my first one didn't count, more love from Canada. Well, thank you so much. In the Clouds 4, thanks for the 5. All hail our leader, Fox Mother. Tell me what to do. I'd be lost without you. Well, for one, don't ever skip conditioning. Okay, always deep condition that hair. Frankie 31.
Everybody's got one nice lustrous hair. You're like, oh yes, this mom.
Yes, in my mob, we all have very well taken care of locks. Frankie 3131, thanks for the 15. In the latest filings, there's a request for injunctions. Does that mean they will have no more content? I have no idea. Carol Welch, thanks for the 5. To the mob mother, that's funny. Loving life. Turd of Hurdles, thanks for the Canadian 5. Another Canadian breadstick donation. Thank you very much. Karen Segner, thanks for the 5. Megan, the package I sent was delivered according to tracking. Okay, cool. Well, it takes them a couple days to get it to me. So, yep, I will see it soon. Kyra Lee, or maybe not a couple days, maybe a day or so. Kyra Lee, thanks for the 10 on the roll for 50 super chats. That's right. You guys blew past it, by the way. Mama is I don't know. Thanks for the 2. I don't know. I don't know. Kala, not going to work here anymore. John Stuber, thanks for the 10. Heard them last night. New name for them, the Polyfox. Polyfooks. John Baker, thanks for the 5. Talking shit in the hate group, drop a deuce. And Paul Myra Media gifted 5 more Megan Fox memberships. Welcome to the Fox Mafia. It's weird here, but you can't get out now, so you're stuck. Caroline B, thanks for the 5. Fine. Here's next week's milk money. Y'all funny tonight, and Tug needs to feel better. All congested. Are you congested? Do you have sinus issues going on? I didn't notice.
A little bit.
I didn't notice. You sounded normal to me. See, I'm not very observant. Terry D, thanks to the 5. Once in the Fox Den, you can never leave. Sounds like the new Hotel California.
It does.
Starchasm FF, thanks to the 10. You don't know who it is? I don't know who is. Who don't? Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Who the twerker is. Nobody can figure out who it is. Cages, thanks to the 5. The gray fox, there can only be one.
I was actually afraid of who you would tell me. I was like, oh my God, it's not going to be the worst one, is it? The fat one. Well, which fat one?
Look, it's bad enough.
No, I was like the fat one. I was like, wait a minute, I have to be more detailed.
The fat one. Wender Bender, Wendy Bono, thanks to the 5. Hi, Megan and Tug. I have my blue bucket ready. Well, there's no need for that. Put your blue buckets away. We only use those for, hauling rocks and water from the well or something. We're not using them for any of the Levy County purposes. Tie Sticks, thanks for the 2. That Fox badge is merch gold. We need those. We need Fox pins. Wes and Bama, thanks for the 2. Why isn't Shizzy and Larry in the photo? Because it's a work in progress. That's why. Because Rogue Mama's been working on them, and it takes a while to make ChatGPT do what you want it to do.
Oh yeah,
so
it's work.
There's an unknown person in there. We're not sure who it is, so we have to keep asking ChatGPT to keep working on it. I have my favorites. Tammy's Cuz, thanks for the 2. Breadstick Mob Boss money, I love it. Rhea Norman, thanks for the £2. When you think you're out, they pull you back in. That's right. Hey Kay, the cat lady, thanks for the 5. Paint chips dancing reminds me of the hippos from Fantasia. Surprisingly agile. Mama Bear Leah, thanks for the Canadian too. The other one is Stargasm. She's the best. Oh, the other person in the photo. Wait. That's Star? Oh, yeah, of course. That Star on the left. Of course it is. Rogue Mama Star, J Hip, me, Rosalind and Tug. Yes. And we need to put in the, we need Shizzy in there for sure. Shizzy and probably Yamaha Biker. Who else is, there's a lot of us. There's a lot of us, right? Patty D, thanks for the 2. I like my kneecaps. Ratsass 67, thanks for the 2. Mob Boss Foxy Mama. George Bruns says, so if I'm being sued for property damage, I can damage more property with no repercussions. Yes. So dumb, isn't it? Yes, George. This is not legal advice, by the way, but this is the advice that we're hearing through the ecosystem. That yes, if you're being sued for property damage, you could just damage more property because you're already being sued. That's what they want us to believe. Cynic in Chief, thanks to the 5. I'm a button man for the Lug Cartel. Give tributes of edible paper, or you might have a bout of bad health. I love it. The Lug Cartel. Tinsel and TP, thanks for the Aussie 50. Hi guys, love what you and Tug are doing to keep us informed. Song, yes please. Mud Dog, thanks for the 2. Say the word, we make them sleep with the fish. And DTG 1032, thanks for the 5. Did the Fox mother order angry cops to expose Buffalo schools over failure to protect kids? I did not, but I have seen that story, and it is wild. I did get in contact with Detective High a little bit. He's been really busy, though, so haven't been able to set up anything. But it's an unbelievable story, and it's exactly what I'm going through with my school. My daughter's school, anyway. Wanda Perez, thanks for the 5. When do we go to teach a lesson? Fox Mother? Well, we'll see. Taz67 Invader, member for 5 months. Please, God, no. I already feel my eyes melting. LMAO, y'all. Thanks for the square bullet points, by the way. L Flacking Lou, member for 8 months. The Mug Cartel in full swing. Tug, did you step away from the microphone?
No, I'm letting you read. If I step in, it'll take 7 years.
You missed this one, though. This was so funny. Did you see this one? I'm a button man for the Lug Cartel. Give tributes of edible paper. You might have a bout of bad health.
I did see that.
And we have the Mug Cartel in full swing. Rob Pate, thanks for the 5. Got to be careful how you pronounce Fox Mother, especially with a Boston accent. Let me think. Fox mother. Yes. Oh boy. Boston accent. We've been listening to a lot of that with Karen Reed lately. The car is parked at the bar. Mama Bear Lee, thanks for the Canadian too. Oops, stargasm, not stargasm. I'm so embarrassed. Rickles64, thanks for the 2. Take the cannoli, leave the square bullet points. I love that. Becky Fear Wreck, thanks for the 5. It's like Hotel California. You could check out but never leave. Yes, that's true. I used to let you rage quit, but after this Fox Mother thing, that's off the table. Once you're in, you're in. Lily Smith, member for 15 months. Love you guys together. Well, we love you too. SF, thanks for the 5. Tug, be concerned if Megan offers you to go fishing in a rowboat.
Indeed. I've seen that movie already, yes.
Jagger55, thanks for the $5 super sticker. Yeety McEaterson, thanks for the 2. Rule number 1, never speak who is connected in the family. True. So maybe we do need some faces no one recognizes. SF, thanks for the 2. Bootlegging court documents. Exactly. We're bootlegging these court documents. Remember when they used to complain, Tug, about where are they getting all these documents?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like, Pacer.
The docket. Rats Ass 67, thanks to the 2. Nominating Max Lab as consigliere. Sean Poe, thanks to the 5. First, you're begging Megan, and you've been promoted to mafia boss. Well done. That's a pretty good upgrade there. Tennessee Susie, thanks to the 5. My autocorrect changed Fox Mother to Godmother. It was okay with Tug as Fox Father. That's funny. Rob Pate, thanks for the 10. Megan, you going crazy over the shout out they left you in the lawsuit update? Square bullet points. Did they? I don't know. I haven't got that far because we haven't been able to read through it yet. Frankie3131, thanks for the 5. The P for BBB is Polyflop. Bruce Polyflop Manskin. Yeah, that makes sense. Damocles of Syracuse, thanks for the 5. I worked with a man named Richard Drippins. Oh, no.
Drippins. Oh, man.
That's not real.
That is terrible.
Nobody's
Richard
name
Drippins.
is Dick Drippins. No one's name is that.
I'm not. I mean, hey, the race car driver.
I don't believe it.
Dick Trickle.
Dick Trickle?
Yeah, I mean, he's a race car driver.
Is that a real name?
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, no, that's not good. I would definitely not want to have a shirt or anything that said that. Man, some of these Chat GPT freaking pictures with mobsters look creepy, man.
I want to
look
see
at this.
some.
Look at this one. I was making like little umbrella ones.
Little umbrella mobsters.
Yeah, look at him. He's creepy.
I like the lapel flower.
Yeah. I mean, I was just like, why one eye?
Wait a minute. Is that like a cross between the Terminator and Tug?
The Tugminator.
Tugminator. Vice Baby, thanks for the 10. Dave Tessendorf reminds me of Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
That's true.
Wolfman54, thanks for the 2. And John Baker, thanks for the 5. Names that define parents hated children. NASCAR driver Dick Trickle, a.k.a. your last name.
There you go. See, somebody else noted it.
Parents name you Dick.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible. I have my favorites. Tammy's cuz, thanks to the 2. Megan, if you were the Fox Mother, Tug is your mall. What's a mall? I don't know what a mall is. Jolene Delaney, thanks to the 5. There was a NASCAR driver. His name is Dick Trickle. How many times can the chat get me to say Dick Trickle? Lisa Carper, thanks for the 5. I went to school with a family named Goldwhore. Oh, no. Yes, pronounced that way. They were nicknamed Silver Slut. Goldwhore and Silver Slut. Oh my God, sarcasm. Thanks for the 10. Let's clear this up. I'm only a moderator here so that people know I'm the real sarcasm. No trying to be fake me. I'm almost known. Well, not really. Still behind Mary Lincoln's, but I love her. Cheers. Sorry, sarcasm. I didn't catch that in the picture. But, it does go along with your constant complaints about being unnoticed on JF's channel. Unsung hero, Wolfman54, thanks for the 2. Megan, you and Tug should be holding breadsticks. Rhea Norman, thanks for the 2 pounds. I was at school with Nicholas Topless. Oh, no. Nick Topless. Oh, that's terrible. Paul C, thanks for the 2. I appreciate you. Ty Sticks, thanks for the 2. Bug the Box Man. Max Lab, thanks for the 2. They should call themselves polymopers. Lily Smith, thanks for the 5. Volnit is a mama's baby with a tiny cigar. Wow, I had to change so many words in this chat. Tinsel and TP, thanks for the Aussie $10 super sticker. I appreciate you. And Dwayne Rapp, thanks for the 2. Says bug raids are the best. Yeah, she's sweet. Buck Naked, thanks for the 2. Protection money for the Fox Mother. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You want to be protected? Send the breadsticks. Tracy Wilden, thanks for the 10. Could have used a lock picker for my dad the other night when he lost his home keys. Oh, I hate that. Palmyra Media, thanks for the 2. Wait till she cracks the credit card, Daddy Tug. Yes. Dwayne Rapp, thanks for the 2. Rumble, baby. We're almost there. Rat's Ass 67, thanks for the 2. Oh, no. I just realized Bug is the mob Candyman. The Candyman. Spin Dr. D, thanks to the 5. Mafia Safecracker, check. Bug reporting for duty. Iowa Gal, thanks for the 10. Let's get ready to rumble. Rather be a Foxy Mafia member than a turd in a turtle purgatory. Just saying. Rumble, Linda Early, thanks to the 15. Rumble link didn't work, she said. Linda, I know it works. It absolutely works. Mods, can somebody go and make sure that the link is working and verify in the chat? But I'm pretty sure it works. If you're having trouble with it, try copying and pasting it into a browser. That helps. But thank you, Linda. I appreciate the 15. Lisa, thanks for the 2. Or is she just using the Speed Queen tonight? I use the Speed Queen every day, all day long. Rat's Ass, thanks, 67, thanks for the 2. Bugsy, the Candy Striper, by the way, indeed, I am the rat. Kathy Byard, thanks to the Canadian 20. I appreciate you. Mama Bear Leah, thanks to the Canadian 5. He doesn't ever say he's speech perfect. They run a family-friendly channel. He has to adhere to the YouTube conduct for under 18. Don't quote me. Yeah, I've never heard him swear. He doesn't, not F words. I've never heard him say the F word. So I don't think he's in the habit of talking like that. Ratsass67 gifted 1 Megan Fox membership. Welcome to the Fox Den. You can't get out now. Don't even try. Jack's mom, thanks to the 5. If JH was focused on more super chats, he'd do more lives or stay on 5+ hours a night. Oh, wait, that's what the flea does. They're horrible people. Lori, I agree with that, Jack's mom. Lori Netzel, thanks for the 20. Those types of people may need some new square baby gray shoes to go swimming. Square baby. I'm losing my voice. It's too early in the night for that. Colleen McVeigh, thanks for the 10. Keep on doing what you do. It really helps. Well, thank you. Ty Sticks, thanks for the 2. This filing reads like a storyboard for a TV series. I agree with you. Rickles, 64, member for 4 months. Don Panty Hamster, I seek an accommodation. Rob Pate, thanks for the 5. Dang, you didn't make it to the page that makes my last super chat funny. LOL, missed Jeremy's tribute to Megan by a few pages. Well, we'll get there tomorrow night. Hopefully. Slug Entertainment, thanks for the 2. Chat, help. Abuela Megan tased me for being funnier. I did not. Stop telling lies. Angie, always Angie, thanks for the 2. He made them a motion they can't refuse. Patrick W., member for 7 months. Fox says, don't be a rat, be a squirrel. Remember Peanut. That's right. Justice for Peanut. Moment of silence. Tennessee Susie, thanks for the 2. Add a portrait of Jeff in the background. Oh yeah, Jeff needs to be on the wall in the mafia picture, of course. Mavia, thanks to the 5. I have an ice pick that's broken partway up, so it leaves square holes instead of round ones. That's weird. Mistrust Loon, thanks for the 5. Pine Barrens Waste Disposal Services pledges its loyalty to the Fox Mother. Nice. And Rach G, thanks for the 5. Tug with the NASCAR reference. Woot woot. Angie, always Angie, thanks for the 2. Skinny Dick, he runs the half-in joint. Skinny Dick? That's not a name. I don't believe it. Vice Baby, thanks for the 2, says Dick Trickle. Oh, Lord. Tracy Wilden, member for 6 months, just went to Rumble. Me and some others are just getting music in the beginning of the live. Are you kidding? It's not running? Hold on. It says it's running, and people are on there leaving. You gotta be kidding me. Is Rumble not working? Hold on. It says it is. Hold on. There could be a mix-up. I could have to remove it and re-add it again. I don't know why it would be doing that, but I need to go check. All right, hold on. So if you hit it's live, you guys. You have to hit the play button. You have to
It's fine. I just looked at it too.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't know. So if you're getting just the music in the beginning or whatever, just hit the play button. Are you on the right link? Maybe you're on go to the right. Okay.
Yeah, Rumble is like, hey, it's fine over here. All the people are like,
Yeah, everybody on Rumble is like, it's fine. It's working fine. All right. You know what? I am going to post the Rumble link in the chat, and I'm going to pin it to the top of the page. And that way it will be there. So hold on. I forgot to do that. That's also part of the problem. Rumble. It is in the description, though. For those of you on the replay, the Rumble link is in the description of this video. And so if you are watching on the replay, you can click that. Just go into the description and click on the link. Now I'm pinning it to the top. There is the link. I hope it works. Does it work? Somebody test it out and let me know if it works, okay? All right, we're almost at the end of the super chats here. Mama Barely, thanks for the Canadian too. I went to school with a Dirk Diggler. No, you didn't. I don't believe that. Jane Chu, member for 7 months. Good to be here. Good to have you here. And AKA the Cat Lady, member for 8 months. The Tommy gun should be breadsticks and AI picks for Megan's mom. That's true. That's true. We should have a Tommy gun made out of breadsticks. That is the last super chat on YouTube. And we are headed over to Rumble. So right now, everybody get over to Rumble. If you don't have the app downloaded on your mobile device, you can just copy the link that I pinned to the top of the chat, or get the link from the description of this video and paste it into your browser and watch it that way. But it's free. You should not have to put in your credit card or anything crazy. Yes, if you download the app, they want your email address. You have to set up an account. And that's no big deal. It's not like it's going to send you a bunch of stuff. Don't worry, just notifications or whatever when I go live, just like YouTube. Okay, we are headed to Rumble. Are you ready, Tug, for the ecosystem crash out?
I am. I was actually looking at something wild I have to show you after this.
All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get